Well, it is a question that 70,000 strong asks before every game at Caesars Superdome. Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? And in a few moments, we're gonna see a team try to find an answer here in New Orleans. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the things that I know Brian Dable and the Giants loved about Jackson Dart is every step of his career. From high school in Utah to USC to Ole Miss, he just kept getting better and better and better. How about the first QB to lead Ole Miss Rebels to back-to-back 10-win seasons in over 80 years? That's what they're getting their first-round pick.
Throwing on first down, it's Dart. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. It's Tracy on second down. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's down to the 42-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll give back a small bit of what he just ripped off as they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Dart out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Dart. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Giants will have a first down.
New York.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. He's going to pull this one down and run with it.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. The throw is caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal, New York.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Tracy is in for the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. And stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They are led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
It was a tough season, Kate, in New Orleans a year ago. Coaching changes, lots of injuries to that offensive line. And Spencer, as a fifth-rounder, was thrown right into the fire as a rookie. But he persevered, he endured, and now he's going to get a chance to compete for the job this year.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Sending the tight end in motion left. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Another run for Kamara. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They stay on the ground with Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Rattler now off the play action. He's calling his own number again. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. He'll call his own number. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tyler Newbin with the tackle.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They give to Camaro, left side. Down to the 10, and he's finally taken down at the 3. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. A give right side to Miller. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of games, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rattler. Down he goes! The Giants got to him! And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, I hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt not much more difficult.
From the 14 after that sack, tough 3rd and goal coming up. Here's Rattler. Screen here for Camaro. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Groupie sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. Juke the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Here's Dart now. He's running with it, and he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing on third. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Sending a receiver left. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Giants in control so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
It's a gain of 10.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now. Now Dart's going in the air. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Well, even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered. They've got 3rd and long here. Chased out to his right. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Rattler on the play fake. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Rattler back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
It's dime defense from the G-men. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rattler. He lofts it deep left. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Devon Holland comes up with it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Darts back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. With him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down now. Here's Darks. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Caught near the pylon. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play, and that gives them first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Again, it's Tracy. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
On the 5-yard line after the loss, third and goal. Darts looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with fourth and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The kick by Gano is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pistol snap to Rattler. Gets him on the in route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing is Rattler. This is complete to Olave. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Rattler setting to throw. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now here comes the New York offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Trying again following the sack. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Jamie Gillen on down to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints in an unenviable 3rd and pretty far. Rattler to the air now. Escapes the pocket. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Darts out of the shotgun. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different parish.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to throw, here starts. They set up the screen to Neighbors. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
14. 1st down, New York.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Dart gonna throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Another try following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick by Gano is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Miller on the return. Jukes one defender, and this drive will start inside the 25. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. They're down 13-3 as they take over. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Rattler on the play fake. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Rattler now off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rattler pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Kid, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Giants offense all set to get started. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
The counter give to Tracy, and he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw. Here's Dart. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Rattler. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And start on the ground here. Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. In there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now Dart. Brings in the long pass. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
30. First down, Giants.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
On first down, here's Dart. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
To go now on 2nd down after the sack. Trying again following the sack. He lets one fly deep downfield. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They send him left out of the slot. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10 from the 41. Here's a give inside to Kamara. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Kamara running out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Running back sent in motion left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing a 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here goes Dart to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Saints to the running back, Alvin Kamara, trotting back out to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Ball at the 33 for first down. Counter give to Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Dumped off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Shotgun snap to Rattler. He's got time here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now here comes the New York offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Now go left side with Tracy. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tracy once more. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On play action with Darts. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now Darts going to the air. Looking for a target. Now he's forced out. He can run it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New York.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. That's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Gano for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 3.
Gano ready to send this away.
For New York.
On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw, Rattler. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So that brings them to 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Connection made to Shaheed. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, ball at the 36. Rattler to the air now. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go play action on 1st. He's going to keep it this time. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Rattler back to throw. To the outside and complete to Olave. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires...
Brian Dable has that challenge flag pulled. He wants to take another look at this.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So Brian Dable thought that there was evidence to overturn that call, but obviously the officials disagreed. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Screen here for Kamara. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, Rattler. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Grouping adds the extra point. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
Saints 10.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Giants.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Here's 2nd and 14. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Rattler. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Rattler trying to get on second. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Rattler. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rattler now off the play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Rattler setting to throw. Lofts it deep right side. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That's good for us Saints. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running back, motioning right. Throwing his Rattler. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Rattler. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, would tie this game in the 4th.
Saints 17.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Jukes out a 1-stop, and this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here goes Dart to the air. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Slot receiver headed left. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running this with Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Hits him on the in route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 16 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Giants only up by a few. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. And they stop him after he picks up about 5, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This is one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Gano ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.